Okay, back for another episode review of She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Series 1, Episode 3. The title of this episode is called The People vs. Emil Blonsky. One word about this episode, okay. Just an okay episode. Wasn't terrible, but at the same time, wasn't, oh my god, I need to see this episode ever again. This is the best episode so far of the series. No. This is a thumb in the middle of an episode. There's a lot to talk about in episode 3. Better than episode 2. Episode 2, there's not a lot to talk about. Episode 3, there's a bit to talk about. Some people really don't like this episode, or the show overall, It's too soon to judge the show. It's been on air for about 2 weeks. The show ends on the 13th of October, so we got the whole of September and a little bit of October. So I think we got 2 more shows after that. I might be wrong. Heard the MCU is doing a Halloween episode or a Halloween show, and you got the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas show. That's at the end of the year, and then the start of 2023. We got the second series of What If. That was a good show, What If. So far the MCU Disney Plus shows of 2022 has been rough. Not the overall MCU, for the movies, because the only MCU movie I saw so far in 2022 was Thor 4, Love and Thunder. Besides that, haven't saw that Doctor Strange movie. Was it the Multiverse of Madness? Heard the reviews that the movie got good reviews. The movie was good. I haven't saw it. I might review it down the road. Yeah, it's been a year since I reviewed an MCU movie. The last one was Spider-Man Far From Home. That was the last movie before the MCU stopped for 2 years. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Anyway, so going off the topic, man. Yeah, it's been rough for the MCU Disney Plus shows. Very rough. For me, the best MCU Disney Plus show so far has been good. It's been Moon Knight. The Miss Marvel show has been disappointed. This show, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, hard to judge. It's like I said, it's been on air for 2 weeks. I'm gonna give it some time, but it's gonna be right down the middle. So anyway, let's talk about this episode of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. It's about Emil Blonsky. It's about Dennis. He's a good character. I'll get to him a little bit later on. We got this scroll type character. We also we'll get to that also later on. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about for episode 3. Better than episode 2. Episode 2, there's not a lot to talk about. I'm sorry, it's just I understand why people don't like this episode or the show. Like I said, it's hard to judge, but episode 2 was a bit bad, but it was okay. So anyway, so let's talk about Emil Blonsky, played by Tim Roth. They are giving him some not character development. They're giving him some comedy humor of this character. I think it's been almost a year. I reviewed the Incredible Hulk movie from 2008 1 year ago. I think he was a bit serious in that movie. I don't know. He appeared in that Shang-Chi movie. Don't know. Haven't really watched it. I don't have an opinion on his character in Shang-Chi, or I don't. Did he appear in the Eternals? I'm not too sure. So anyway, so he was a bit. He's just I think they try and make him funny. It's kind of Anyway, so Wong. I know Wong's gonna be in this show, and that's a weird cameo appearance. He did. He said he got. He escaped prison. Wong helped him. That was a waste of time bringing Wong. One scene in this episode, you had Jennifer just basically, he's driving a car, talking to it, and imagination, invisible camera, said about I know you're thinking, this is not a cameo every week type of show. This show is about me. you could say she's breaking the fourth wall. Like she said, "Oh, Bruce is a cameo." Um, in the first episode, he appeared in the whole bulk of episode 1. I get it with episode 2, he was a cameo, but yeah, 1 was a pointless cameo, just pointless. I don't know why he was there. So I felt sorry for Bennett Wong. He's kind of there. He's just like he didn't. I don't think he didn't really admit like I admit to bust Blonsky out of prison. He didn't admit that. I don't understand why. That was completely stupid. I heard maybe Blonsky's he's trying to get parole, trying to like get out of prison. Maybe someone trying to frame him. I'm not too sure, but anyway, so this episode is more focused on storytelling. We don't see a lot, like episode 1, you don't see any fight scenes, it's more about storytelling. Anyway, yeah, like, yeah, he had a live action appearance. Really, you had what's her name? Megan the Stallion was in this episode. Don't know much about her. I looked her up. She is a rapper. Yeah, this episode's between Dennis and this scroll-like character called Runa, I think she's called. I don't know. She was a scroll. She said like she's from New Asgard. I get Loki also. Loki's the god of mischief. You can tell half Asgardian. Actually, he's not really Asgardian because he's like from Jotunheim, frost giants. But anyway, so he has the power to shapeshift. I don't know. Like, it's funny. Like this show got like a scroll reference, but Ms. Marvel is all the references about Captain Marvel. And we never got like a scroll reference. It's been a lot. They appeared in the post-credit scene of the series finale of WandaVision, but I don't know. But anyway, so I think they're saving the scrolls for like a bigger project. So anyway, so basically, let's talk about Dennis, man. Dennis Bulkowski, I think that's the character's name, played by an actor called Drew Matthews. I think that's his name. He was good. He was good. I'm not saying he's boring. I think he was funny. Like, yeah, in this episode, this Runa impressed himself, like trying to, impersonate Megan the Stallion. Like talking to Bali, he's like conned him out of his money about $175,000. You could tell, like, Runa, like, impersonate Dennis himself. And also in one scene, you had Jennifer. And I think he kind of gave him some shit, because I think he doesn't like him. He called him, like, he's an entitled, pathological person. He believes that, he said he believes that. He thinks he's the real, thinks she is the real Megan, the Stallion. He's really delusional. Give him some shit, I want to see more about this Dennis character. I think he's funny. They give him more time to flesh out the character. And that Runa character. I don't think it's the last time we've seen this character. I don't know. Anyway, so here's one funny scene in this episode. I think it's Pilgrease. That's I don't know who plays Suragera, Doug Suragera. What's his name? Josh Suragera. I can't pronounce his name. My apologies. Dennis says, hey, do you think I got a really chance, or do you think I'll have a chance with the real Megan the Stallion? Should I go back? And then I think Pug agrees. I think he says, please don't do that. Anyway, so he, like Dennis said about, like, I wish they took her powers away, and make sure she doesn't do that to someone else. Like and then Jen says, like, Dennis really gives me a good idea. Keep it to myself. I don't understand who she's talking to. I don't get it. So anyway, so. Let's talk about the whole story. She got a lot of shit by the press, because helping Blonsky. There's one guy on probably some made up social media stream said about like they took the manhood. What was it? They took Hulk's manhood. What was it? I'm trying to remember what he said. He says they took Hulk's manhood and gave it to a woman, and he said that yeah yeah, and like there's one black or mixed race reporter said, Jen, what you got? How you got your powers? Did you got your powers from a mafia hit gone wrong? Like I don't know if that was true, and also like she was pitting on the news said about like how do you know how do you got come up with that She-Hulk name? Oh, some guy in the news come up with it, and then he said when we come back, Jan's gonna give us her exercise and diet secrets. Anyway, so yeah, they're giving Blonsky some character development. I convinced that Blonsky got framed. He kind of showed his powers. He never like broke. He basically never like if he used it, if he escaped, he probably like, was on the run already. But they never got in that direction. It's kind of funny that he got framed. Maybe he wants to change a new leaf. I don't know. So. He said like, oh yeah, he said like, there's one funny scene, there was some security guard, yeah, he said like he gave the prison, he's done like a literacy course, he's doing meditation and yoga for the prisoners. There was one guy called Carl who's crying. He said about like, he helped me breaking away, he helped me end the relationship with his wife Linda. I love you. That's enough. Carl. Kind of laughed. That was some funny humor. I'm not saying some people bash Miss Marvel. I get it. Miss Marvel had some funny moments. I think this show also has some funny moments. I'm not gonna go complete. Oh, this is shit and this is shit and that is shit and that is shit. No, you do have some funny moments. Like some I don't really compare these people who bash the movies like the anti-smarts. Bashing today's wrestling, but basically bash. Bash like some anti-smarts bash today's pro wrestling shows. Bashing the whole of it, and whether like a Raw or Dynamite do something good and decent, they always like cherry pick the good and decent parts. But anyway, I'm not gonna do that. But there's some funny parts and good moments of the shows. But anyway, so. Yeah, the focus is not a lot about this is not about fighting. They've taken up. They kind of minute. I think the action sequence of I think the actions took a back seat. The only fight scene so far there's one in the there's one I'm going to talk about a little bit later on, but the only fight scene in this show so far has been Bruce and Jen in episode 1. Also there was a post-credit scene like Jen and Megan, was it Megan Stallion? Megan Thee or Megan? I think it's Megan Thee Stallion. They're under twerking, and you got I forgot this guy's name. I didn't mention in the second episode review. I'm gonna say it right now. It's Holloway, saw him twerk. Some people say it's cringe, and I don't know. I'm not gonna judge it. It's you don't know that. It's a slow start. The show got off a slow start. It will get better. It will get better. We got, like I said, we got about 6 more episodes to go, because the show wraps up in October. Anyway, so yeah. Dennis is a good character. He's just like, I wish I hope he appears in more episodes. Flesh more of his character. He ain't annoying. He's just good. He's a good episode. He's a good character. He's just like Jen described him. He's pathological, self-absorbed. He said and also she said he names his office Dennis Via, and he rates himself a New York 10 and then Los Angeles 11. Also I looked it up that I heard Charlie Cox is gonna be in it. I hope it's not a pointless cameo like Wong. Wong, like I said, I don't think Wong can admit that. Oh, I busted him out of jail. It's just a waste of time. That is a waste of time. I think for Benedict Wong, he's just there for the paycheck, But I don't understand why they did that, Yeah, I think it's some connection of Shang-Chi, but yeah, I don't understand why he was there. It's very pointless. He's only playing like 2 or 3 scenes, and also they had Blonsky's now got 7 pin pals: Ruth, um, Yvonne, Nicolette, Stellar, shit. I'm not, you know, and also like yeah, in the prison scene, in the parole scene, like some black some one person representing the court hearing says how the he's gonna go do like a farm, basically he's gonna open up a farm, and also like Jen says no, he's gonna open up he's gonna do a meta a medita medita sorry, speaking too fast by the way. um meditation retreat, how he's gonna fund it. He's got 7 pen pals to support him. I don't know if that's true. My gut feeling, he might be. I don't know. This whole Blonsky thing, are we going to get a payoff? Is Blonsky actually change a new leaf? He ended up like, got parole. He said he's wearing, he's going to wear something to stop him becoming Abomination. My gut feeling that he's going to be Abomination. I think he's going to turn heel. I don't know. I think he's going to like basically maybe got framed, or maybe he wants to change a new leaf. I don't know. This is kind of like I said, too hard to judge. Too hard to judge She-Hulk at this moment in time. It's been on there for like 2 weeks. It started up like mid August. So far we're in the beginning parts of September. We're on the 3rd of September. Very hard to judge, but anyway, so basically Jennifer got like jumped by these 3 guys. Some guy says, "What do you do? Strutting away, showing off your powers." And since I strutted and showing my powers around, they're carrying like weapons. What you got them? You stole them from a Asgardian worker. They never like they barely got their ass kicked by She-Hulk. That's a bit weak. That's actually weak. I thought like Jen will got her ass kicked or get captured, but some do kind of stab something in Jen's like shoulder or back area. But one person says we have to something about the boss is going to hear about this. We don't know who the boss is. I don't know who they are. I hope they led to something. Otherwise, what's the point? That's like, I don't understand why they stabbed in Jen's shoulder. Yeah, it's funny. Like go back to What If from last year in that, I think it was episode 3. Hank Pym basically going into Hulk's body and enlarge his heart, and he's fucking exploded. For them, they're just like, I don't know what they stabbed Jen is. It's some kind of, I don't know. It's like the boss is, I think he said the boss is not going to hear about this. We don't know who is the boss. The rumors like before the show kind of aired as rumors that Doctor Doom is going to be in it. He appeared in the Hulk. He appeared in the Incredible Hulk animated series. I think it's one of Hulk's villains. I know it's the main. I think some of the villains. The main villain, I think it's Thunderbolt Ross and the U.S. soldiers, the leader. Doom is one of it. Doom is mostly the main villain of the Fantastic Four. Maybe it's going to plant the seeds of the Fantastic Four movie. I think that's the last movie of Phase 4. That's next year. I don't know. It's been pushed back. I need to address the Phase 4 and Phase 5, Phase 6. I don't know why they're starting to do Phase 6. It's too soon, in my opinion. But anyway, so yeah, not a lot to talk. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about, but not too much. I don't really call it a bad episode, but it could be. It's too soon to judge. Yeah, and you can tell the people just do not like Jan because he thinks he's helping Blonsky. She's got no choice, or otherwise she end up losing her job. Said about I think there was a video site, Nikki showed Jen in the bar, like her and Blonsky having a baby. Don't know if they actually showed a picture of her body and Blonsky combined, like having a baby each other. But anyway, so so I don't know what this. There's something. This is going to be a good finale. but we got about like 9 episodes. Anyway, so yeah, yeah, not much to talk about. I'm not gonna crap on it. So yeah, I wish like I'm not gonna judge about her character. I don't really hate the She-Hulk character. I don't find her annoying. I just don't really. I don't like her. For me, Kamala's character. I find her very bland. I didn't find her like. I just find her bland. But for me, she was all right, man. I'm not gonna judge her, man. So yeah, that was a pointless one character. I wish they did more. Like, I'm not buying this. Like Blonsky did change a new leaf. I think he's gonna go back to his old ways, man. Like, this is the same guy smashing the street of Holland, got his ass kicked by the Hulk. Anyway, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna sound like really a broken record. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just like, we got like after this we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we've got 6 more episodes. The show ends on the 13th of October, so. And these are addressed the Phase 4, Phase 5 MCU movies, and then the MCU Disney Plus shows going into Phase 5. The start of 2023. Then the one I haven't really watched the Iron Groot. I don't know if it's a show or movie. I think it was I haven't seen Iron Groot yet. I need to review that. We got in a couple of weeks. So after I come back from holiday, I'm going on holiday on Monday. Back on a Friday, so I think this episode will be probably the Friday afterwards because I'm doing a double episode review for reviewing 4 and 5, episode 4 and 5, in 2 weeks time. So yeah, it'll be 2 weeks until the next She-Hulk show. So anyway, so hope you enjoy my review of episode 3 of She-Hulk: Attorney at Law. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, smash that button, click the bell, subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube, be part of the Central Unit for more wrestling videos more. And this is the Central Man official signing out. Check you later, folks.